Hi, this is Mike Mountain, author of Mindset for Weight Loss and Swimsuit Ready in 6 Weeks, and the creator of this Permanent Weight Loss Simplified program. And I am so glad you decided to visit this site. This program is an online health and weight loss coaching program for people who are moderately to severely overweight and who desire to finally start living life on their terms, filled with health, energy, confidence, and passion. In this short video, you're going to find out the number one reason that people just like you never achieve the level of health or permanent weight loss that they desire and what you can do to finally win the game. Let's start by having you go ahead and answer these questions silently in your own mind. Would you like to have a lot more health and happiness in your life? Wouldn't you like to have unlimited energy? Wouldn't you like to finally look your best and feel great about yourself? Is this the year that you end your struggle with food and finally get the control back in your life? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then let me say that you can have exactly that. But before I forget, I want to tell you that I understand there are a lot of weight loss programs that just don't deliver. In fact, there are far too many people walking around with dreams of finding the healthy, lean, energetic version of themselves completely unfulfilled. That is why, to remove any risk you might feel and put your mind totally at ease, at the end of this video, I am going to give you the opportunity to try this coaching program for a month for pretty much next to nothing. But maybe I'm getting ahead of myself right now, because you are probably asking yourself, why should you even consider this program in the first place? In fact, you might be asking yourself, what makes this program so unique and different? How will it help you lose weight easier? And I would say that's a very, very fair question. Well, before we talk about why you need this program, let's start by telling you who this program is specifically for. Really, it is for anyone who has struggled with yo-yo dieting or who has had the experience of feeling embarrassed, self-conscious, and unhappy about their weight. It is for anyone who has at least 30 pounds to lose or who wants to finally break free from the emotional distress and soul-destroying effects that their weight and self-image has had upon their lives, upon their energy, and most importantly, upon their self-esteem. Having lived it myself, I know what an emotional roller coaster ride it can be. In fact, I'll tell you my story a little bit later. For now, the fact is that when you have struggled with weight most of your life, or even for as little as a year, it dramatically eats away at your self-esteem. There is a direct relationship between the amount of control you have in your life and your level of self-esteem. When you are overweight, you feel totally out of control, and as a result, it slowly destroys how you feel about yourself. Adding insult to injury, when you go on a diet, losing some of the weight only to fall off the wagon and gain it all back, and in many cases, gaining even more back than when you started, you further destroy your self-esteem. You feel weak, frustrated, and out of control. Unfortunately, this can lead to poor self-confidence, destroyed self-image, and even depression. I think it might be fair to say that yo-yo dieting might be one of the most disheartening and self-esteem damaging experiences that anyone can suffer through. But I have great news. It doesn't have to be like that. You can end your struggle with yo-yo dieting, and you can finally, once and for all, get all of that unwanted weight off if, and only if, you embrace one important truth. The truth is that if you want to lose all your unwanted weight and keep it off permanently, you must change not only what you eat, but why you eat as well. Let me explain. It is great to enjoy food. But unfortunately for those that are overweight, your relationship with food can most aptly be described as an unhealthy love affair. In fact, it more closely resembles an abusive relationship. Somewhere along the line, you have linked or associated food with your negative thoughts and emotions. When you are unhappy or stressed, food provides that temporary relief that you are looking for. When angry, unhappy, stressed, or just overwhelmed, you have a solution. In your mind, at least temporarily, you push down your negative feelings with a bag of chips or a pint of ice cream, even though you know that that is not the healthy choice for yourself. In that moment, you may not even be remotely thinking about your health whatsoever. You just know you feel better when you're eating. It brings you enjoyment. Similar to someone who keeps going back to a lover that mentally, emotionally, or physically abuses them, you go back to the food choices that harm your body and mind. The very act in itself disempowers you, It makes you feel out of control, and it destroys your self-esteem. The fact is that food addictions, emotional eating, binge eating, and mindless eating are all behaviors that can and will sabotage your weight loss efforts. These negative and unhealthy associations to food just add fuel to the fire to your already bad eating habits. Similar to someone who is in an abusive relationship and either can't see that they are in it or just don't know how to end it, you must break free from this relationship. You must create a new relationship with food. You must start eating for the right reasons. If you are to lose all the weight permanently and experience true freedom from this tragic love affair, then your self-esteem needs help and it needs rebuilding. And your relationship with food must become a healthy, positive one. When that occurs, instead of living to eat, you get the control back and you start eating to live. You still enjoy food, but it doesn't control you. That is what makes this coaching program so unique. Lasting change comes from the inside out. And through this program, we can guide you to the freedom you deserve. Food will no longer rule you. You will rule food for life. If you are ready, I can help you find that courageous, confident, and outgoing version of yourself. Look, let me speak plainly. If you are someone who gained 10 to 15 pounds over the holidays, this coaching program is not for you. But if you are moderately to severely overweight, or you have lost weight in the past and have gained it all back, then this program could very well be what you have been searching for. Don't get me wrong. Changing what you eat by eating healthy, nutritious food that accelerates fat burning is a wonderful place to start. But if you recognize some of yourself in the descriptions above, then it is not enough. Changing why you eat and rebuilding your self-confidence and self-esteem is an absolute must. It's important to realize that your health and body are always an expression or a reflection of what is happening in your mind. Your thoughts and feelings have determined your eating behaviors, and those behaviors have created the level of health you now have. If you don't like your present weight or your level of health, guess what? You can, with the right information and direction, change your results. Finally ending food addictions and developing a healthy relationship with food will create a leaner, healthier version of you. This should be readily apparent to you if you have tried and failed to lose weight in the past. You see, I believe in telling it like it is because that is what will help you in the long run. I also believe in real solutions that will work because you deserve real answers and real results. I recognize that sometimes the truth can be a little bit more complicated, and in some cases, it may even hurt a little. But when you embrace the truth, the solution you have been looking for will appear. Unfortunately, it is the nature of people to want simple answers, and it is likewise the nature of different people or authorities who want to try to provide simple solutions. That is why over the last 40 years, you have seen supposed weight loss experts say that the reason more and more people are gaining weight faster and faster is due to just one simple food type, food group, or reason. Here are just a few of the examples that made the list. Cholesterol makes you fat. Saturated fat makes you fat. Television makes you fat. Sugar makes you fat. Trans fats make you fat. High fructose corn syrup makes you fat. Fast food has made you fat. The omega-6 oils have made you fat. Depression has made you fat. Your mom's made you fat. Eating too much has made you fat. I mean, it goes on and on and on, doesn't it? And as a result of this list, what did we end up getting? Well, we got all these different diet books trying to provide a simple solution. The no cholesterol diet books, the stay away from saturated fat diet books, and of course that shifted to the Atkins diet and all these different types of low carb types of diets. And in fact, what we really saw was entire shifts of consciousness. In the 80s to the 90s, we saw people staying completely away from fat. No fat, low fat was pervasive. And of course, the food manufacturers loved that because they could just lay on the sugar so very, very heavily. And then it flipped all of a sudden to just stay away from sugar. Sugar became the next baddie. And we got all these low carb diets that went absolutely crazy. And then that's been pervasive for quite a long period of time. And on top of that, what did we also got? All these charlatans and snake oil peddlers who promote their magic juices, their secret supplements, their weight loss pills, and fad diets. So it is no wonder that people out there are a little bit wary of the weight loss industry or even a little bit confused and not really knowing which way to turn. The reality is that Cutting out complete food groups makes no sense, not for health and not for a lifestyle change. The other reality is that reasons we are getting fatter and fatter as a society is a little bit more complicated than we care to admit. It is much more a balance between what we eat, how much we eat, and most importantly, why we eat, what's driving us to eat in the first place. That is exactly why I'm willing to give you a whole month of coaching for basically free, because you deserve to know that this program is one of a kind and the real deal. But as you can see, it is not a simple quick fix, because that never works. But here's just some of what you will experience with this program. The diet and nutrition plan is specifically designed in an effort to meet the needs of those that are moderately to severely overweight. The diet plan is designed to work with your body to get you healthy as fast as possible. Focusing on health first actually accelerates your metabolism and fat burning over the length of time you are losing weight. Many clients average over 5 pounds of weight loss each week after week after week on this program. By focusing on health first, you'll experience a massive increase in energy and feeling of well-being. Some have this occur within the first 3 to 5 days. So it really happens fast when you focus on health first. We will help you evolve your diet so that you continue to lose weight quickly and progress. You will learn how to break down any roadblocks you may have in the forms of doubts, fears, emotional connections to food, and self-sabotaging behavior. You will learn how to embrace the mind-body connection and nourish all parts of you as a whole, including your body, including your self-image and your self-esteem. You will learn how to end bad eating habits and replace them with healthy eating habits that lead you to a healthy lifestyle. You will meet the true, authentic, thin you. Through this program, you will understand true health on a completely different level. You will release your feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt and begin to experience the personal well-being that you have always deserved. This program will increase your mental, emotional, and physical health like nothing you have ever experienced. You will experience a type of transformation that leads to your highest self, true peace of mind, and an ability to not only love others, but to love yourself unconditionally. I hope that is enough for you to realize this is far more than you could ever get and utilize out of a diet book, and it is vastly different than any other program. But still, you might be asking yourself, do I need a coach? Well, think about this. Almost all the most successful people I have met have had a coach in their lives to help them see and get past the things that are holding them back. Every great athlete became great because of a coach. Every successful entrepreneur or businessman got ahead in their chosen field because of a coach or mentor. And every successful case of permanent weight loss occurred because they had someone to direct them through the dietary as well as the personal growth or inner and outer changes necessary to be successful. This health coaching program can guide you to avoid pitfalls, roadblocks, and self-sabotage that can end your weight loss journey. This coaching can help you avoid slowing weight loss and frustrating plateaus. This coaching can give you the direction you need to find the true, authentic, thin you. This coaching can unleash your true potential, lean, healthy, and passionate about living and loving full out. Don't you deserve to be the very best version of you? If feeling out of control of food can affect your self-esteem in a negative way, getting back control of eating and food can dramatically change your self-esteem in a positive way. And that is only the beginning. In this program, I will personally walk you step by step, week by week, through the personal growth that will lead to weight loss success. True health begins in understanding the interrelationship between mental, emotional, and physical health. It is not enough to merely change what you eat by going on a diet. I want you to know that I come from a unique place in that I have experienced and can sympathize with where you are right now and where you have been. I have experienced some of the struggle and frustration you are living right now. If you don't know my story, I had struggled with yo-yo dieting most of my adult life. In fact, after 7 failed attempts at losing weight using the diet books of the day, I had given up on finding a diet or solution that would actually work, that would actually let me live a healthy lifestyle. I'd pretty much given up. But as it was, I was given one more chance at doing it right, the night I got the wake-up call. This wake-up call came in the form of a life-threatening virus that put me basically in a coma for 4 days. Waking up 4 days later and realizing that I had really just cheated death, I asked myself 3 very tough and 3 very personal questions. 1, had I lived fully? Had I loved fully? And the last one, had I served fully? Sadly, the answers to those were no. I realized that I hadn't lived fully because of my weight and feeling really self-conscious and insecure about things. I hadn't loved fully because you can't love someone more than you love yourself. And honestly, during those years, I didn't love myself much. And I hadn't served anywhere close to my full potential. I also realized that I probably got sick because of how unhealthy I was and how overweight I was. So I went crazy in my quest for knowledge. To make a long story short and save you a description of the thousands of hours I spent studying and learning and spending hundreds of hours with great coaches in an assortment of different fields, I applied what I learned and I lost all the weight. I created the solution that led to the mental, emotional, and physical growth that finally resulted in me ending my weight loss struggle, and I have been living a healthy lifestyle ever since. I would love to share this growth and knowledge with you. And yes, now I live full out, and I love fully. I have never had such a deep and rewarding relationship with my wife, with my kids, with my friends. My energy is limitless, and I have chosen to use that energy in helping others, just like you, lose weight and start living and loving full out. How would you like to start living that way as well? It has always been said that if you want to change anything in your life, find someone who has accomplished what you want to accomplish and go about modeling them. And I think it is fair to say that you want to lose the weight permanently. You want to become healthy, vibrant, and full of energy. And you might even be giving serious consideration to feeling great, looking great, and being healthy as a lifestyle. You will not meet anyone who is more passionate than me about helping you lose weight or sharing with you the tips and key distinctions to staying mentally, emotionally, and physically healthy. The Permanent Weight Loss Simplified online coaching program is a proven transformational program designed specifically for people like you who have a lot of weight to lose and who really feel a strong desire to make it happen for good. The things you'll discover in this program have been helping others from all over the world end their struggle with weight, and they will do the same for you. So are you ready to start living life on your terms? I want you to experience just how amazing this program is. Let me remove all the risk and let you test drive this program for the next 30 days for next to nothing, and the next 60 days risk-free. Here's how it works. My coaching program regularly goes for $147 a month. For this short time, I'm going to reduce the cost just for you to $97 a month. That's a 33% savings. But before you give that any thought, I want you to experience this transformational information without any risk to you whatsoever. So you will receive the entire first 30 days of coaching for only a $4.95 processing fee. Just click Get Instant Access below and begin experiencing this life-changing program. If you are as excited about the 30-day trial month as I think you will be, then you can continue on with us and be billed the $97 a month fee. However, if you feel I don't live up to my promises, you can cancel your membership at any time within the first 30 days and you'll never be billed. But what if you decide to stay in past 30 days and then decide it's not for you? You have an additional 30 days, so 60 days in total, to request a refund, and we'll send you your money back, no questions asked. At this time, if you still have any hesitations or reservations about paying $97 a month for this coaching program, just consider this. A gym membership costs on average between $50 and $200 per month, and that doesn't include any help, guidance, direction, or motivation. It only gives you permission to step through the door and start using the machines. A personal trainer can cost as much as $500 to $5,000 a month, but you're usually only going to get worked to death, and when it's all over, you'll still be eating the same old bad foods and potentially still have the same old bad eating and emotional habits you do now. How many times have you heard of celebrities or people losing all this weight and then gaining it all back? We don't want that to happen to you. And let me give it one more consideration. Your cable or satellite TV bill probably costs you more than $97 a month itself. And it doesn't help you get any healthier or thinner. In fact, spending many hours watching television might actually be contributing to your lack of success. With my Permanent Weight Loss Simplified coaching program, plus the 30-day trial, plus the 60-day money-back guarantee, really, what have you got to lose? But the weight. How about starting to live life on your terms? How about starting to live life with the freedom you deserve, with the body you deserve, with the energy you deserve, and with the self-esteem and the confidence you deserve? You get your health, your vitality. You get introduced to the very best version of yourself. Think about what that means to you. Just think about the potential of how it can feel. Isn't it time to take action now? Click the Get Instant Access button below, and I will see you on the other side.